Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the last Cloudia video, and I'm a little late on this one. Still recovering from bronchitis, so feeling a bit better now. It's getting a lot warmer, so I'm feeling just a little bit better. But anyways, so you may have already known about this collab by now because it's several days old, and most people are just saying to pass on this guy. Let's see if he's actually worth passing on or not. So you might be, down on it because he's non-elemental. And as you see here, he has no elemental attacks. But there is one positive benefit. He can be 3 elements. Not all at the same time, but one. He can be of 3 elements. Be of one of the 3 elements that he has in his kit. So it's something at least, right? And then yeah, so let's look at his traits here. So he gets a lot of damage caps. And then when you hit an attribute, so you have a chance of doing this because you have 3 elements to choose from. So you basically have to know ahead of time what boss you're going to be fighting in order to use this guy efficiently. So that might be like a detriment because I know some of you guys just want to run out and just use a unit without having to think and just go for it. But you have to think a little bit with this guy with this if you want to get this damage cap bonus of that's quite a bit. And so you're going to need to do that. And then here's where his main power comes into play here. So when you equip one weapon only, you get to change your elements here. So if you equip a thunder weapon, you get to make your physical attacks and special thunder. The class thing doesn't matter, by the way. And then if you equip a light weapon, so normally when you equip an elemental weapon, it only affects your normal attacks when you click the red button in the middle. It does not affect any of these things. I know if you're coming from Brave Axios, that's like a what? That's like blasphemy. But in this game, it only affects your normal attacks. So this might be one of the first characters. I'm not gonna say he's the first character because there's probably like one other character out there that might do this, but. He's one of the first. I'm pretty sure he's one of the first characters that actually is actually important for you to equip an elemental weapon of some kind. At least one of these 3: lightning, light, or dark. So he has 3 of those choices, and I believe these also help. Or just if you equip a weapon, you get to activate one. So you'd only want to use one of these, and then you get these class types. Earn class duration of extra damage type buffs 300%, pretty good. So we equip a light or a lightning weapon, electric weapon, lightning weapon, whatever. You get these benefit. Okay, so one influence from ice and dark physical magic attacks. That's decent, but the first one seems way better. And then you take more damage, but you get to deal a lot more damage. And then you get to, okay, then the last part's not really that big of a deal. I feel like this first one, the Rune Knight's way better overall. I feel like that's much more valuable than the other 2. I don't like to take more damage because you're already going to be taking, if you're going to be bringing him into like the harder fights, you're going to be taking a lot of damage already. And most times he's going to be KO'd several times, so probably not a good idea to take even more damage to make him get, so does have guard and stuff, but and then let's look at the special stuff he has down here. Continuous brave and high protection effect, pretty cool. You always like to see this because normally these kind of characters don't even use their MP for much, so this is just maximizing the unit basically. Give all allies a 50% strength buff. Wow. I mean, that's pretty good if you don't have any buffers on your team at the current time when you're using him. So, and then he gives himself a pretty strong damage buff. Boost unit soul drop rate in quest by 2 times. Why is this even a thing? I don't even know why that's even there, but because that's like gonna fall off after you're done, especially if you're doing the current event. that's not really useful, so that's kind of a waste, but oh well. We're gonna try him out in the quest thing, but he seems okay. I feel like the multi-element thing is kind of like a trap because, as you saw, really only one of the Soul Guard benefits is useful is the Thunder Weapon for the Rune Knight. The other two don't seem as special, so I think that's the big drawback of what people are saying. I'm assuming that's what people are saying about it. That the other two elemental weapons are just not as special, the classes. So that's what I think. I haven't looked at anyone else's opinions. I form my own opinions here on this channel. So I'm gonna equip the weapon, equipping attribute weakness. Like, yeah, I remember this was like super stacked. Especially if you equip a sword. This is a very good trait, but it's a dime a dozen because there's a lot of traits like this. Not like, I'm not saying like specifically like this, but there are a lot that are similar to this. So it's nothing super special, but if you need some damage, it's pretty good. And then I saw, this is what caught my eye, even though it's 12 SC, that's pretty good. Doesn't really help. It only helps somewhat. It's kind of funny that Thunder's element is an option here for him. But not light or dark, of course. Weapon only weapon. Same attribute as the same equipped weapon. Okay, cool. 9 SC for that though. I mean, I think there's better options than that. And then the reward is completely different. Pretty good though. HP recovered from units healing magic 20%. Pretty good. And then you get to exclude some. You get to nullify some mind debuffs, which is pretty good. But I don't know why. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But pretty good arc. I would say the arc is quite good, but of course it's an LR arc, so you probably shouldn't chase it. Anyways, how many tickets do I have here? Only 5. Thought I have more than that. All right, so we're gonna. I know I used to wait until I have 10, but we're just gonna use the 5. The 10 pull didn't give me anything. Just spoil. I guess it's not really a spoiler because I didn't even do it on this video, but. Let's see if we can get anything for free here. It's only 5 pulls. I mean, probably nothing's gonna happen. And nothing happened. Okay, well. We still have a chance of getting some things in this summon though. Because I don't have Angel, I don't have Riaz, and I don't have 2 of the arcs. We are getting a 3 transfer, so there will be a red in there. Maybe it'll be one of the arcs. Or it'll be a arc, but it's something that I already have, so that's great, right? Not. Alright, so we didn't get anything interesting, but that's okay. Let's look at him in battle now. So they chose the worst option. I'm assuming this is his paid equipment, but they definitely chose the worst option because it's dark, not thunder. I just feel like that's, in my opinion, I feel like the thunder one's just the best. But maybe you guys think differently, you know. Maybe you find the dark one the better one, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. The devs clearly thought that the thunder one was the best one. Because more damage, right, guys? That's okay, I guess. His S2 is kind of slow. His S3 is very slow, so I can maybe that's the reason why nobody really likes this guy. I mean, that's really slow. And who knows if that draw-in is actually gonna do anything to harder enemies. So I can kind of see why people aren't really liking this guy because his attacks and skills are kind of slow. Even his special isn't really that amazing. So yeah, my score is going to be heavily on the speed of his attacks, and his number of his hits aren't really that amazing. I feel like this guy is just here just if you like this game and you want to pull, because guys, they showed you in the news anniversary in April. I really don't think you should pull for him. I'm normally not super negative on this channel. I usually like to give everything a chance. And I definitely try to give that guy a chance. But I don't think he's worth pulling for. If you get him for free with those tickets, great. That's another character for you to use in whatever you would want to use him for. If you get the arc, very good. That's very good. If you get the art for free, that's a huge plus because the trait is pretty decent for just like a generic, you know, slap it on anything with as long as they're equipping a sword. So just a pass. I feel like this is just a pass. Wait for part 2 if you really are wanting to pull for something in this game, and then let's look at the Redux tickets here. So you really should be going for, like, I think this arc is actually pretty decent, isn't it? I thought this was not too bad, the reward, and then with the combo for someone who can repeat spells, which is most mages, pretty good. If you want Angela or Rhea, those are the ones I don't have. You should not be picking any of these things. At least get a character or an arc. Do not pick any of those, unless you have all of them already. Then I guess you don't have a choice. Unfortunately, Papoy's and Prim's buffs are bad, and Randy's, well, I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna try to see if I can make him work, but he's also just apparently not very good. I don't know about these other ones. Apparently, Rhea's is the best, so I might pick her, even though I kind of want Angela, just for another mage because I don't have very many. So it would be at least something. I'm assuming that she gets better. I didn't look at a lot of her things, but she's a hybrid damage dealer, so kind of icky. What does she got going on? Multiple elemental damage dealer, sure. Looks like the light is the lower end there, mostly just in earth. So you can just pick whatever you want. I mean, I'm not gonna make a full video on that because it's honestly it's just pick whoever you want. If you want someone who's actually probably gonna be good, it's probably pick Riaz. And that's about it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. Sorry for taking so long to make this. But here I am. I made it. So if you are pulling, good luck, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Anniversary is like literally a month away. Like not even a month away. It's like less than a month away, pretty much. And if you do not know, oh, it's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up in another browser, so I can't do that. So you can go in here. The news is in here somewhere. Oh no, I think it's one of these. It's one of these. It's something in here. The anniversary is coming, guys. So you really shouldn't be pulling for anything, in my opinion. Especially for free to play. I only have 22k gems right now, so I'm definitely not pulling. And even for part 2, I might not even pull. Unless it's something like super groundbreaking. But anniversary is typically like super groundbreaking, so I think you should save. But anyways, see you next video. Peace.